Different question. If you could go back and interview one person from your book, they have to tell you the truth, right? They can't hide behind anything. If you could get an actual interview with one person from the book, who would it be?
Probably Harold Godwinson. I mean, he is to me, particularly when at the end of the book, the climactic year of 1066, the year of 3 battles, he is the one that everything hinged on. And you can say the Normans said that he was an oath breaker and a terrible king, but a poor king could not have done what he did in that year, where he basically marshaled the entire English army, had them waiting all summer for the Norman invasion, which never came, let them go because the fall was coming on, the autumn was coming on, they had to go home for the harvest. At that point, the Vikings invade in the north, 200 some miles away, and basically on the fly, Harold Godwinson reassembled the army on the march, force marched them up to Stamford Bridge in the north of England in a week or so. And to me, that's one of the greatest feats of military tactics ever. Few kings could have done that. You had to be a good king to do that. And then when he's up there and he defeats the Vikings, he's celebrating, everything's good. That was the biggest battle in England to that point against anybody. And then all of a sudden he hears that the wind changed direction in the south and the Normans came across. So he repeats the feat. He had already sent most of that army home from the north because they were decimated for one thing. Did it again, force marched everybody back down to the south. People argue that the men who managed to reach Hastings were worn out from all that marching. And that could be true, but they had a couple of days to recover. And I'm not really sure that had a lot to do with it. But the fact that they all followed him shows me that he was a good king. You wouldn't have followed a bad king to do that sort of thing.